15 pet peeves. Number 1, when people walk slowly in front of you. You're going to your class and you have some stupid ass that is walking 2 miles per hour in front of you. It's not appropriate, and especially maybe their class is a little bit closer than yours. So you want to get to your class earlier. Maybe they don't know that, maybe they do. Maybe they're just being, just mean. But you need to move.
Okay, 2, when plans don't work out. Alright, I understand if something comes up and you can't hang out or do something, whatever you're going to do. I'm not going to blame you, I'm not going to be mad at you, but it just bothers me because then you're left sitting at home doing nothing.
Number 3, when parents judge you. Parents judge you for something that your friend's kid does. Did I say that right?
I don't know. Alright, I got my belly button pierced, and a mom didn't think it was appropriate for a girl my age to get her belly button pierced. So she wouldn't let her daughter do it. Alright, don't let your daughter do it. I don't care.
But it's not their...
But don't call my mom saying that it's bad and she's bad parent and
when
all
the parent is letting her daughter do... Obviously, she felt comfortable letting her daughter pierce her belly button.
Oh yeah, mixed guys want me.
4, when parents don't answer their phones. If you have a phone, answer it. We have phones, but when we don't answer our phones, all hell breaks loose because we don't answer our cell phones when you need us to. But when we call you and need something probably pretty important, maybe not as important as you think, but pretty important, and you don't answer your phone, then we get mad and you get mad because we're mad that you're not answering your phone.
What if I'm getting raped? Okay. Number 5, when you see something laying around your room, then you go to look for it and you can't find it. So you're walking around your room and you see, for instance, you see something a million times and you're like, why is this here? Why is this here? So then you move it and then you're like, oh, I need this, and you go back and you can't find it.
Alright, number 6, annoying texters. So, say this kid's texting you, you're not the biggest fan of him, you tell him, listen, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, just, I don't want to text you, don't want to talk to you. It can be either. I don't want to text you, don't want to talk to you, please, lose my number, something nice. And they keep texting you over and over again, and you think that if you didn't text back the 3rd time that they text you, they would get the point. So it's annoying.
Maybe I just don't even have my phone. I'll text you back later. Okay, 7. Sluts saying they hate being called sluts. If you go around and you have sex with pretty much the whole school, because we have a small school, and then everyone finds out about it and you get mad that people are calling you a slut.
Don't go around sleeping with everybody then.
Don't do it.
Alright, number 8. People are together, and all they do is tweet back and forth at each other when they're sitting right next to each other.
Alright, what does social life become? What does social life become? You're sitting next to each other. You go to a friend's house, and you're sitting next to each other. Why don't you go outside and do something? Or not even go outside. You could, play a video game for all I care.
You just don't need to be tweeting.
Okay.
When you're right next to each other.
Say someone did something funny. You can tweet that. And tweet it at them. And then they'll tweet back and maybe you'll tweet back. That's not that bad. But when you tweet someone, you're like, hi. Or why don't you love me? Or something. Or what's up? Or something. Or this movie's pretty great, isn't it? I understand if you say, watching Twilight with somebody, that's fine. But saying, isn't this movie great? That's just annoying. And I understand you can unfollow them, but sometimes when they're alone, they have good tweets. It's just when you're together. Okay.
Number 9.
I want to do this one so bad.
Dress codes.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
I'm going to ramble.
Alright. Our school's very small, as we said in number 7 about our school being small. So there's less kids and there's more monitor to be going on because, girls want to wear what they want to wear. But when you have holes in your lower knee, it's not the same as having a hole up on your upper thigh where maybe some holes are exposing more than your knee. Your knee is nothing, absolutely nothing that is inappropriate. So it's not, the whole dress code is just, it's annoying.
And I think if your shorts I don't think they should have to be fingertip length. Like, they have to have some boundaries, but as long as your butt's not hanging out, I think you're fine. And, like, strapless, not being able to have strapless tops or tank tops that don't have 2 fingers. Like, I understand if some girls are flat-chested and they fall down. Well, then, if their boobs are hanging out, you can yell at them. But what's wrong with shoulders? I don't understand. Or not being able to wear cutoffs. Like, I understand if you wear a cutoff like a sports bra, no. But if you wear a cutoff with, a cami under or a tank top under, like, what's wrong with that? It's covering. Right.
Number 10.
That's me. Number 10. Young girls who brag about partying when they're only going into 8th grade.
You don't need to be going around saying, and this is about a specific person, you don't need to be going around saying that you're stealing bird baths and you're running around the trees naked and you're only in 8th grade. And people are finding out about it. You're being put in the paper. You have to be going to court, and you're only going into 8th grade. You don't need to be going around saying you're drinking and smoking and having sex with guys. It's just not cool. So you have a reputation by 9th grade. Ask girls in our school. You will have a reputation by 9th grade, and you will not be happy about it, and it will make your life hell.
I don't suggest doing it, but even if you do it, then don't go around posting it on, like, Twitter. Or, like, if someone, asks you to do it, don't just be like, yeah, or, like, bring it up to them and be like, yeah, I was stealing. Like, okay, why are you proud of that?
Okay. Number 11. When all guys talk about is their junk or getting laid in girls' bodies. You do not need to be going around saying how big your junk is not. No one cares about your dick size. If you have it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to flaunt it. You don't have to tell everyone how big that your stuff is, because probably nobody cares and makes you sound like a douchebag.
And if you're sitting there and you're like, alright, I understand guys' nuts get itchy. Okay? Well, it's not going to bother me if you turn around and itch it. But don't stand there and be like, oh, yeah, my nuts are itchy, and stick your hand down your pants. Turn around and do it. And then if you want me to, I will carry hand sanitizer in my pocket, and I will proudly give it to you to use.
Okay.
It's not attractive.
When parents yell at you across...
when parents yell across the house, so you yell back, and then they assume you're getting mouthy. What? Just because they yell at you and you yell back.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're being rude or mouthy about it.
If they yell first, like, why can't you just yell back?
All right,
if you can't get up and come to me to tell me what you need, then why should I have to get up and come to you to see what you need?
All right, number 13. People invite you to an amusement park and you don't ride. You're wasting money. You're not letting anybody else that is going having a good time. And you look like a dumbass and a liar, because when someone invites you, you're like, oh yeah, it's so much fun, like, I'm big into rides, I ride everything, I'll ride anything. Well, then when you get there and standing in line, you're like, oh, I don't know, dude, like, this ride seems a little much. Well, it doesn't make you look good, and then it makes the other person look like an ass because they have no one to ride with now.
I understand if it's one ride. Like, if it's one ride that you're really scared of. Because me personally, I'll ride, like, any roller coaster, but pitfalls are not my thing. Like, I will not do those. And, like, I understand if it's, like, one ride. One thing that you don't like. But if it's, like, every roller coaster or every ride, then that's... You don't invite somebody then. You're ruining it. Okay, 14. When all you want to do is sleep and someone won't let you.
When all you want to sleep and someone doesn't let you is like going to a candy shop and telling a kid that they can't have candy. You are telling someone that is sleepy not to sleep.
Nice simile.
So it's just annoying, and if you're not getting you to sleep, you're not going to be happy, so you're not going to make anybody else happy. It's just simple as that. All right, number 15, telling someone to stop and they keep going.
don't get this one.
If you tell someone to stop doing something, example, you tell someone to stop being a bitch. If you're being like a hardcore bitch, and just stop.
Or start like, okay, say I was like flicking her or something.
And I told you to stop. I'm like, Kenzie, stop.
I just keep
Kenz,
flicking. Just
quit.
keep flicking.
Quit. She doesn't stop.
And I'm like, oh, Ashley.
Yeah, like, I'm just messing around, I'm just flicking. No, it's annoying and it's bugging me, and I'm telling you to stop so you're not listening to me, so why would I?
And the first time you say it nicely.
Yeah. You don't have to be a bitch about the first time. But as they keep flicking you, and they won't stop, then you have to get more aggressive with them. So it's just, it's annoying. Okay, so these were our 15 biggest pet peeves that we have. So, yeah. Thanks for watching our pet peeve video.
That was a gay ending. Bye.
Bye.